Welcome back to the Fighter Interview Show, SKC fans. I'm your host, Brandon Halley. I am joined by Cameron Chaos Martins from Grubel's MMA in Martinez, Georgia. Cam, thank you for your time today. Before we get started, I want to thank our sponsors, Dynamite Kickboxing, Project Pantheon, repping the merch, and also Ships Go. Cam, how's it going today, brother? How you doing?
It's going good, going good.
Let's go. Let's kick it right off, man. Talk to me about how long you've been training and how long you've been competing.
All right, so I've been training since I was 7. I'm 19 now. I'm finna turn 20, but I've been training, so it's about 13, 14 years. But I've been with my coach. I started fighting when I was probably about 11. So yeah.
Wow, man. So like you're a lifelong martial artist. Dude, who got you into the martial arts? Who got you into competing?
So honestly, I was playing football and training at the same time, but I also just wanted to something on the side. But I was like, no, I want to fight, I want to box. And then I got in the gym, so I started doing jiu-jitsu at first. Then I end up seeing my coach Mark Grubel train these other fighters, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put some gloves on, and that's how I got into it. Just seeing Mark.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, Grubel's MMA. That's a pretty big powerhouse down there. I actually did media for Conflict also, so I know a couple of your teammates fighting for the Conflict card at the end of April. So I'm really excited to watch them fight in person. So talk to me about some of your accomplishments, man. I'm gonna give you the honor of giving me the rundown of your accomplishments.
Oh yeah, so I'm a 2-time national champion. In 2000, I'm the 2022 bronze world WACO medalist, and also I'm a state champion for South Carolina.
Yeah, man, that's a pretty big deal, dude. So, yeah, you for people who don't know, Waco is a massive kickboxing organization.
Yeah.
Big in, I mean, they compete with WKA and IKF. I mean, they're really big in Europe. They have a yearly tournament. You see a lot of like Turkish Waco guys doing their crazy kicks over there. So, no, it's amazing that you have such accomplishment. Talk to me about what it was like fighting internationally for Waco USA team.
So when I first got that call that I was going internationals, international, I was scared. So it was not like a scared thing. It was more like butterflies. I was like seeing all these guys, and then we used to have this big team, and they used to go overseas too. So seeing it, I already knew what it looked like. I already knew that that's why I wanted to. I wanted to be there, test to see, like winning down here in juniors, like it was like it was only 2 of us that was top. So it was like winning down here was easy. So I was like, no, I want to go international. I want to test myself to see what I'm really made of. So when I got down there, like getting there, like the open ceremony was just loud, like thousands and then hundreds, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then like the fight day, it was like, I don't know, but it was very relaxing. So like when I first got there, it would just calm my nerves. Getting close to the fight, I started getting a little bit anxious, like just knowing. So what ended up happening is that I pulled an 8-man bracket. So I did an 8-man bracket. I came in like at the 5th rank. So like, so what ended up happening was that, so it was Ukraine and Moldova. I think Moldavia had to fight. So who the winner was Moldavia. But if Ukraine would have won, I would have pulled Ukraine. But instead, I pulled Bosnia. So when I pulled Bosnia, I knew the dude in my bracket. So everybody in that bracket came out pro. They was all pro, but younger than me, literally. And I was the only amateur in that bracket. So I was like, all right. So I ended up pulling a dude with nothing but knockouts. So I was like, okay, stay away from his power. And when that happens, that first fight with the Bosnia, that first round, I was a bit anxious, throwing these anxious to throw, trigger, like trigger happy. But end up that second round, in my head, the head mentality is like, I'm gonna beat him. It's like straight out the gate. I hit him with a flying knee, spinning back fist. I ended up beating him, and then the next, I ended up pulling the number 1 ranked guy, and that's why I ended up losing to. When I ended up losing to him, he ended up winning the whole bracket though. So yeah, I ended up losing to the world champion.
Was that your toughest matchup? Like I said, number 1 ranked guy.
Yeah.
How was that like? How was that like fighting him?
So it was experience. I gained a lot of experience for that. What not to do, what to do, mentality wise. Starting off wrong. What like how you're supposed to start, and what that does to you if you don't start right. So it was a lot that went into that.
It sounds like you really came over some mental adversities there. Talk to me about how the styles were different from the styles you're used to fighting in the U.S. versus what it was like over with European fighters.
So with European fighters, what really is that So naturally, what a lot of people don't understand is that when you go overseas, we're naturally the more physique, more built guys. You go over there, you're naturally more ripped than them. But them guys over there, they're more gritty. They're chained to the game. Like they know what it takes is just grit. With us, we like well, a lot of people that go overseas, like they feel like they won. Like Americans, we totally beat them, right? But we lose on points because we don't know the point system when they go over there. So the whole time, like getting ready for go international, it was knowing what not to do and what to do. So like just throwing a bunch of punches and waiting kicking, you're gonna lose, right? So like leg kicks and switching up the game. So really, what it is it's your experience and how you fight. So like honestly, like going over like compared to Waco and like fighting other organizations, a lot of people don't know the points of how to win. So there's been a lot of people that just want to box the whole time, but you're not kicking enough or you're not letting enough low kicks or something. And then they feel like I won, but you didn't. So it's really not. So it's really, like I said, it's just a mentality. It's how you think. So that's really what it is. It's the point system. That's all it is. So like, so all them punches, they doesn't, unless you knock somebody down. But kicks, clean kicks and full, that's where you get your points from.
So you learned a lot about the sports side of fighting, because fighting
Yeah.
is obviously a very physical sport, but it's still a sport and there's point system involved. So that's really interesting that you learned a lot about the sport, the scoring system of that. So talk to me about the mentality going into this fight. This is your SKC debut. We're really excited to have you compete for us. Talk to me about your opponent. What do you know about him? And what is it like going into an undefeated 6-0 fighter?
So honestly, this ain't the first time I faced somebody that had this not the first time I faced somebody that was undefeated, but also going into this, it's just a mentality, just keeping a straight head, nothing, no party, nothing. I'm in the gym 24/7. I mean, it's the first time I actually fought somebody that's about the same height as me, so it'll be a little bit more different. But I have more experience than him. I'm not worried. I know what to stay away from. I know you got to with a good right hand, but other than that, yeah, I'm prepared.
Cam, how tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
6'3". Yeah. So I've actually sparred Isaac, your opponent, before, and like obviously the first thing you notice about the guy is holy shit, he's tall as fuck. Like he is tall and lanky as hell. So I'm actually really excited to meet you in person too, Cam, because usually I'm the taller guy in most places I go, but I'm only 6 feet. So like walking around places where guys taller than me, it's always a bit of a shock. And of course, sparring somebody taller than you, it's always a tough time. It's always a bad time for me. But yeah, no, I mean, obviously you've gone through a lot of like you said, this is not the first time you fought an undefeated fighter.
Yeah,
So I'm really, really excited. I think this might be one of the fight of the night. That's my early prediction. I think you and Isaac are going to be the fight of the night. I think you guys both have really powerful, really great technique. And I actually got to watch some of your fight highlights, and your technique is just impressive, man. And that obviously comes from your lifelong experience of being a martial artist. So talk to me about a key lesson that you've took away from being a lifelong martial artist.
So honestly, anybody can. So what one thing I learned that's more important that all these fighters out here that will like us, like us. If you don't know, you need to know. It's mentality. How you think in your head, because you can go in a fight. You can be. It's really the chance that um I've been out skilled, but they went better than me skill wise. So it's like just being there because up here how you think. So if you go, so like let's say you get in the ring, you're like, oh man, I'm scared. I don't know how I'm finna do. That's finna when you get in the ring, it's finna mess with you. So that's how a lot of these fighters lose. Like it's been a lot of fighters like one championship with like we know they're better, or like you'll see, like we know they're better, but they had a bad mindset. Like with Sean Strickland and Izzy. Izzy on something he wasn't straight in the head. Mentality, been fighting so long and had a lot of thoughts on his head. He ended up losing Sean Strickland. So it's things like that that's big about fighting. It's mentality. If your head straight, like I read this quote that Regan Ursula when he just fought, he was like getting your body in shape is not the hard part. It's getting your mind in shape what's the hard part. So it's really a mind game. If your mind straight and you got the skill, you got nothing to worry about. Just go out there and do you.
You mentioned Israel Adesanya. Talk to me about some of the promotions you like to watch and your favorite fighters, and how your favorite fighters that you watch have influenced your style.
Okay. So I watch a lot of UFC. So I watch a lot of boxers. Like you got Izzy. I watch a lot of Shuntrick and Alex Pierre. So I'm really into the kickboxing, like people that left from Glory with one championship. Also, I went on a cruise ship. I was speaking of Regan Ursel, Anissa Mexican, and all them. I was on a cruise ship. I trained with them at a point. So being with them, it was a lot of so like Regan Ursel, I got a lot from him. Luke Lessie, I know he's coming out doing a seminar with my coach for my group, June 8th, I think. But I look a lot like Luke Lessie, Regan Ursel, Nisa Mexican, Izan Asana, a little bit of other people too. Yeah.
Because you watch a lot of MMA. You said you watch a lot of kickboxers who went into
Yeah.
MMA or won championship. Are you looking to go to the MMA route one day?
I don't know. It just depends. I got a little bit of ground game. I'm not but it's I wanna perfect my dynasty in kickboxing. Like get some like cause I got connections, but I really want to end like going pro, like get into one championship, glory, just traveling to different promotions and see what I like better. But my real goal is to make the one championship.
For kickboxing?
Yeah, kickboxing.
Respect to that, man. Talk to me about what statement you want to win from. I'm sorry. Talk to me about what statement you want to make from this fight.
The statement I want to make is that because I know he's gonna come in, because that's what he fought there before me and all that. So I know he's gonna come in with a better crowd. Everybody's gonna think this. He's undefeated, and he doesn't know how it feels to lose. So he doesn't. So I know how that feels. So it's really a humble experience. I have more experience than him, is what I know. I have higher experience than him. I fought international. So what it's just going into that. Just knowing, like I'm making that statement to know, like I'm here, like because I tried to get on the last card, I couldn't find me an opponent, but it's like I'm here, and honestly, like once I do this, if it's a chance, like I just keep fighting for y'all for a belt.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you've seen our belts, man. Our belts are sweet.
Yes.
So, yeah, man. I'd definitely love to see that wrapped around your waist. Talk to me about where do you think stylistically you have an advantage over your opponent?
It's my experience. It's really my experience. He probably longer than me. Me and him got with the same, but with the same tools, with front kicks, long punches. That's gonna be exactly the same. But what the difference was gonna be is the experience. Knowing I have what so he has 6. I have what 14 fights. He has what 6. So it's just for experience of what the guys. If you look at the resume, the guys he fought and the guys I fought. Like for the past since 2022 is what 4 years, and my last fights, it's been nothing but championship fights, literally. From my state belt to world championships to nationals, and then this nationals that just came up. Like so, I've been fighting the most top guys in the world, literally. So it's like if compared to his guys and my guys, it's two different. That's two different. So it's like it's here but here. So that's what it is. It's just experience, and that's what I'm gonna bring to the game and show them like what it is.
Talk to me about some of the food that you like to eat for your weight cuts, and then what do you like to eat after the fight?
So like going into weight cut, so naturally I'm a big boy. So naturally, getting weight off is not hard for me because I've been cutting weight for a long time. So honestly, it's really what it is that I eat a lot of I eat a lot of protein shakes, but also if I eat, it's some stuff like chicken, scoops of peanut butter for like protein in the morning if I go work out, just things in that nature. But after weigh-ins and stuff, I like to crash down. So naturally, like I just go out to eat. So naturally going in, so let me say this. So like after weigh-ins, I don't eat heavy because I have to for my body in the morning for the fight. But after weigh-ins, I naturally go get seafood, go eat big steaks and stuff like that.
What's your favorite seafood?
So I eat all types of seafood. I eat mussels, crawfish, lobster. Oysters. I dig down deep.
Respect, bro. I'm half Japanese, so I grew up on seafood, man. So I'll eat anything. I'll eat anything if it's in the ocean. So I respect to that, dude.
The thing is with that is that so I believe in the seafood heavy, like all that. So like naturally, if I don't think you knew, but I was born in Georgia, but I'm half raised in South Carolina. So Greenville, all that, yeah. So yeah.
Respect to that, brother. Give me One word that you would use to describe yourself.
Um, Destruction. I bring destruction either way, from defensive to countering to attacking. It depends. However,
I respect that, man. I cannot wait to see the destruction in the ring on May 11th. Give me your favorite striking drill that you like to do, and then the favorite gym lift.
this means you love.
A gym, and so like a strength and conditioning exercise.
Oh, so the favorite drill is reaction drills. So like tennis balls, all this. So reaction, and then what was the second question?
Second one was your favorite strength and conditioning. So the big one that I've been a lot is landmine presses. So a lot of fighters love landmine stuff. I've got
Oh,
something like
deadlifts, and resistance training.
respect to that, dude. I love deadlifts. Do you like to do it with hex bars, or do you do like the straight barbells?
It depends. However,
any last shout outs you want to give out?
the shout outs I want to give out is to Mark Gruel, my coach, my parents, and the team I got behind me, because we've been through some downfalls, but honestly, it's really what it is that I really thank my coach not giving up on me, the team, the great team I have behind me, the new team I have behind me, and also my parents, like for not giving up on me, and also not because it's a lot of people their parents don't believe in their dreams, but I really appreciate my whole family believing in my dreams and give me the chance to show them, like, this is what I want to do, and I can be good at this.
Guys, come watch Cam fight May 11th in the beautiful Greenville, South Carolina at the Foundry. Come watch it on pay-per-view at WKInternational.tv. Otherwise, come see us, SKC 5, at the Foundry in Greenville, South Carolina, May 11th.